Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Gonna go for a little ride tonight. I'm already into a job here. Let's see, is it loading? It looks like it's not picking up the game yet, so hang on a second. Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're golden. So, how's everybody doing tonight? We are going to be playing EuroTruck Simulator 2. I'm on my way through Europe. I think I drove for like a day or two. I'm still in France, I believe. We're on our way to, I believe, Hungary. I type all this stuff out in Twitch, and I don't even know where I'm going. Oh well, what are you going to do? My steering wheel is still not working quite right. I'm thinking it might be time to buy a new one. I might just have to pull the plug and or pull the trigger. I gotta find that one though. I was looking online tonight, and I found a Thrustmaster steering setup, and they had like 10 or 11 available, and it had the clutch and the shifter all in one package with a steering wheel for. Hello, name thrower. Hey, what's up, Robert? Named thrower. It's the flamethrower that's hilarious. Straswa. So anyway, I'm looking at that. This is okay. My steering wheel now just picked up. Good. So hopefully we won't have any issues tonight. But as you guys have watched over the past couple nights, you've seen what's up, Gator Hurricane Man. What's up, Missing Marine? Yeah, I know 2.2's out. I did not. I have 2.2 already downloaded. I have not. I have not installed it yet, so we're still on 2.19 or whatever. Here we go. So we are at a rest stop somewhere in Europe, pulling a big hot chemical load across the country to, I don't know where, somewhere in Hungary. What's up, Billiam? Yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy that pedal and stuff, and I will reimburse, because I'm going to have to use some of my donation money, probably about 60 or 70 bucks of it, towards the new steering wheel setup. And then what I'll do is when I get my next YouTube check, I will replace that donation money using my own YouTube money, which is fine. I might even, obviously, I think I'm probably going to have to contribute a little bit to get to the video card anyway, so, but if I can get, I'm hoping to get to about maybe like $300 of contributions, and then I'll pay the additional like $150 or $200 for whatever card I end up getting. But I think right now the steering wheel is a pretty high priority, because every game that I play on my channel pretty much uses the steering wheel, and this one's just been, it's 18 years old. I'm finally starting to have problems with it, and it's really, oh, I never slept. Rats. I'll have to sleep here. It's really getting beat down. So, yeah, I did see that. That's, yeah, of course, it's always bad when there's a hurricane, but crap, what happened? Oh, I must have made a payment. But this is a really bad hurricane from, I mean, everything that's going on down there, it looks like it's going to be horrible. Crap, they put me in a place where I can't get to the sleeping. It's either gas or sleep. Whoa, dude. I guess he had the right of way, so that's my fault, but now I'm rubbing on his truck, so. Come on. At least I didn't get charged for that. Let's see. I'm coming. All right. It's an interesting traffic pattern there. Hang on, so. The setup is $356. I found it on Amazon, and like I said, there were a bunch of them available, so I don't think it's like a used thing. Hang on, there's so many comments coming in, and then I'm trying to drive through this really tight section, so hold on. Let me get where I'm going. Let's see, New Mexico. Let's see, how much is that setup? Blah, blah, blah. Closed beta for New Mexico. Excellent. That means New Mexico should be out hopefully by the end of this month or early next month. Gene wins forever. Oh, let's see. Isn't the donation money supposed to go towards making video streams better? Correct. That is, well, it goes to support the computer hardware, correct. Which part of that, though, is the steering wheel. So, I mean, obviously, I can't do any of the simulators that I do without the steering wheel. So if the steering wheel is not working, but it's working right now, so I might just hold off. But either way, I'll be putting my money in towards it too. So it's going to end up being the same amount either way. I don't want to pull from donation money and then spend it on other things. So the donation money will go to the video card no matter what. I just might have to borrow from it and then put it back. So I will let you know when that happens. It'll happen on the 25th of this month is when I get my YouTube pay. Gene Wins Forever says, how much was it when I bought it? This steering wheel that I bought, this 18-year-old one, was 150, I think, at the time, or 130 something. And it was, pretty deluxe back then. Obviously, it's lasted all these years. But it's just the pedals are starting to wear out, where they don't read sometimes when I push them, and they also don't go all the way. So like when I push the gas down to the floor, sometimes it only goes to like 60%. That's why if you watch my farm sim videos, like the stream videos, you'll notice that my tractor's only going like, if it goes 26 kilometers an hour, my tractor's stuck at like 20 kilometers an hour because my gas pedal is not reading properly. So let's see. Yeah, I agree. He should have been not in my way. Let's see. I know I didn't want to be on this late. Here's what I'll tell you about that in a second. Hang on. Let's see. Luckily, Chevron station. Okay, so you guys, the gas. So Gator got gas. But yeah, people are having a hard time getting gas, obviously. Yeah, did you guys see I changed up my dashboard since the last time here? I'm going to have to sleep here. I got two new I kept the DAF bobblehead for the Euro 6, but then I got the XF, because that's what I'm driving, the XF. So I think I went to the wrong side for parking. I'm going to miss this parking lot too, aren't I? Yep. Dang it. I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to read. So hang on. I'll pull over here. Man, you guys are commenting like crazy. Whoa. Oh. This is going to be so illegal, what I'm about to do here. We're going to do this. Oh, man. Oh, look out, yield sign. Look out. Oh. Look out. This guy's got to be like, what is he doing? I'm bad. Okay. I just don't. Did I damage it? No, good. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. Everything's just fine. No one's going to notice that yield sign anyway. We didn't need it. Super legit. That's right. Yeah, that truck driver, in real life, he's already calling the police when I'm... Okay, let's see here. Yeah, true. That you don't always have to buy brand new. That's true. And I actually, all of the now the steering wheel and stuff, I don't think I would buy it used, simply because those things get beat. But a computer video card, yeah, and actually all the video cards that I've purchased in the last 5 years have all been used. I actually usually go to my local micro center and ask them for what they have open boxed, and they're almost always like 60%, or I'm not 60, like 30% off. So you end up paying 60% of the price, 70% of the price. So let's see. It's only legal if you get caught. That's right, or illegal. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you just have to turn around. That was not very safe, though. But oh yeah, oh that's right. If you get it new on eBay. Now here's the thing, though. I found with eBay, I almost never find deals on eBay. You're almost better off to get it from like Amazon or Newegg. eBay, a lot of times they'll put like an okay price on there, but then they charge you extra for shipping. So they'll charge like $30 for shipping on something that should only charge like $5 for. I believe me, I've done a ton of eBay. I sell on eBay all the time. I actually, the money that I made, most of it for this steering wheel, I made $300, was from selling some stuff for a friend on eBay. So eBay can be a good place. I'll have to look. I mean, I'm definitely going to shop around, but and let's see here. Oh, that's cool. You got a 1030 for half price, and eBay for $50. Oh yeah, so like to make it yourself one. Yeah, that's cool. Gator likes the DIY wheel stuff. I'll have to see, that's something I have to shop for it. I haven't done any shopping yet. I've got the money now, but I have to shop for it. So, And if I can get it without dipping into the donation money, I definitely will do it. But like I said, even if I have to dip into the donation money, it's all going to go back in at the end of the month because I have, I think, about $600 or $700 coming in from eBay or from YouTube. So I'll be able to pay some bills, but then I also will put that money back in, and it'll probably be like 30 or 40 bucks, maybe 70. It depends. So anyway, yeah, he got the Momo for 30 bucks. That's what I'm using right now is the Momo. Strauss was going to save up for a new video card. Well, I might have one for sale here soon. Maybe what I'll do, we'll have to see. I think Ryan will get mad at me if I give away the R9 380 or the R9 380. I think he wants to put it in his computer. Like whenever I get an upgrade, he gets an upgrade. But and that's an older card anyway. That's my oldest card. I have this card now. The R9 390 will go into my other one. No, thank you. I am not getting anywhere near a hurricane. Though if I had to pick, gee, I don't know if I'd rather be in a hurricane or a tornado. Neither of them are good. And this hurricane in particular is not good at all. So tonight, what happened and why I am so late? I went to my mom's house for what was supposed to be a half-an-hour job. She had a couple furnace guys out. She does not, my mom is in her 60s and she lives by herself, and she does not like to have people over, like workers and stuff over unless somebody's with her. She was kind of afraid, to be there by herself. So she wanted me to come over and hang out with her while that was going on. And then she also, she has a radiator instead of like a modern furnace system. It's a radiant heat system, so it uses steam. And the boiler needs to be flushed. Well, we didn't know this. She had a new system installed about 10 years ago, and the guys installed it and never gave her any information about how to maintain the system. So she went out and she let it run for 10 years without ever flushing this system out, and the whole thing was completely backed up. And so the guy had to show me how to flush it. So once a week it needs to be flushed, but she wanted me to be there to help her figure out how to do that. Well, anyway, the job took them over 2 hours to do. So instead of me getting home at like 7:30 when I thought I was going to get home, oh come on guys, I got home and there was a cop there. That happened to me before on this trip. That's like $3,000 in tickets I've gotten now. I got home like at 9:45. So anyway, I got home at 9:15. I ate some dinner with Mark and Ryan, and then I came right upstairs, and I had to finish the eBay sales stuff and started streaming. So let's see. Yeah, wheels. When I started looking for a steering wheel, like I went to get the farm sim set up, and I really like that setup. And actually, that's within my budget. It's below budget for me right now. But I'm just afraid of buying it again. I had so many problems with the last one. I really liked the way it felt. It was perfect for the truck sim, and it was perfect for the farm sim. But like I said, I don't trust it. I don't think I can trust that system. I just had too many problems with mine too quickly. And so anyway, let's see here. Southern Rebel says he'd rather be in a hurricane. Yeah, I would rather be in a hurricane than a tornado. Like I said, except for this one, at 180 miles an hour winds, I mean, you're at like an F2 or F3 tornado. So that's pretty scary. Strauss says no problem with the lateness. The controls I have set are exactly the same for ETS and ATS, or ETS2. Somebody asked earlier if I prefer ATS or ETS. Right now, because ETS has so much more content, I do prefer ETS or ETS2. So I'm sorry to say that because ATS is awesome, but I'm tired of driving from Kingman, Arizona to Eureka, California, and back and forth and back and forth. And in the same way that in this game, driving back and forth through Germany gets boring, I'm super bored with American Truck Simulator. I'm excited that New Mexico's coming out, and I'm glad that we'll have some new routes to travel on and stuff. They need to flush the map out a little faster. And if Promods gets to those maps, it'll get even better. I think they're working on something for it. But Coast to Coast, it just didn't do it for me. Like I tried it, it wasn't. The quality just wasn't there. Promods, the quality is definitely there. Promods is amazing. So let's see here. So yes, the controls are the same. Yeah, I know. She let it go for 10 years. Amazingly, it got kind of clogged and there was rust and stuff in there, but it still works. Oh, good. Well, at least for Strasbourg, it worked out good. Yeah, ATS has a newer engine, like a newer graphics engine, and I think it works better. I like the feel of the trucks a little bit better because the long nose trucks. I like you can see the hood and I don't know. It has a little bit different feel to it than EuroTruck Simulator does. EuroTruck Simulator can tend to feel a little bit cartoony. I mean, they both still feel cartoony, but ATS is definitely better. So yeah, I agree. I think ATS is going to be a better game, but ETS 2 still has way more content, way more trucks to pick from, way more upgrades. I mean, I don't know. I prefer ETS 2 right now because there's just so much more content, but it'll get going. Okay, so let's see. What is Promods? Promods is a system of new cities and map extensions added for EuroTruck Simulator 2. It basically takes the current map and adds all the little details that the Truck Sim people, whatever, SCS, left out. So, for example, little villages and towns are there. There's lots of extra routes. So you don't just have the main routes through, but you also have these side. If you guys watched my Andorra video, all of the Andorra area is part of that Promods expansion. And all of the Iceland stuff that I've been doing, if you guys have been watching it, all of that is part of this expansion. So Promods really gives you a lot of stuff that's not in the game. So yeah, like Jeremy said, they need to come out with I think they are working on Promods, but no promises. There's a huge update that happened today. I downloaded it, but I have not installed it yet. I tried to get it going before the stream started, but it takes too long to get all the mods set up and stuff, so I just started the stream. So we're playing on the older version. They added like 20 or 30 new cities in, and maybe a couple new countries. But I'll show you. In fact, we'll take a real quick look here at the map. Yeah, the weather physics would be great. The traffic would be great. Good. That's good to hear. Murden Emery's. Good. I'm glad you saw the announcement too. I'm trying to do that every time I do it. So, yeah, Promods is pretty amazing. It really is. Yeah, ETS 2 is definitely worth it. And you know what, guys? If you wait a couple weeks, it'll go on sale. Yeah, it's got oh, that's right, Ireland, Southern Rebel. Ireland got a whole bunch of new stuff. If you get ETS 2, you can get it for like $6 when it goes on sale. I mean, honestly, now all the expansions though cost a lot of money. So try to get it on sale, and you can probably get the whole thing for about $30. You can get all of the expansions and everything, and then you're going to get in Promods. Yeah, so here in Promods we have, like for example, here's France, and France came with the game, but Saint Laurent, Cios, Gelec, Bilbao, Irun, Pau, Barcelona, Manresa, Andorra la Vella, Perpignan. Those are all cities that were not in the game. These are all added by Promods. If we go over on this side of the map, all of these countries, we have everything that's over here was not in the game. That's all new stuff. Heading up north, you have
Add a hurricane mod next.
the hurricane mod, right? This region here, you have Finland, which was not really in the game at all. You have all of this stuff. Heading over this way, we have they have a ton of new cities that are in Ireland that you can go to, and the game automatically generates jobs for these. So you get all of this stuff with Promods. Now I do the Promods free or the dollar download because it's way easier to do. So I think I've paid like $3 all summer to keep the Promods up to date. And then they have Iceland. They've got Torres Haven. All of these islands are represented. What are you doing, Ryan? So anyway, Ramsey Douglas, that's new. Hull, I think, was there already. But anyway, so you can see there's a huge expansion to the map with Promods, and it costs about $1 a month to keep it up to date. You don't have to update it, but there's a point where when there's a new edition, like a big edition, then you do have to update it. So like I didn't have to do 2.20. As you can see, I'm still playing the game even though I don't have 2.20. But anyway, it still works. But sometimes you get an update and you have to update Promods. So yeah, for $30, it is a deal. And they're coming out with the Italy expansion. Yeah, they fully added the E14 highway. Ireland, Scotland. Right, I'm sorry, yeah. There's Ireland now. I was showing you Scotland. Duh. Ireland's across the pond. Here, not really across the pond, but here, we'll look at that. Sorry. Once again, know your I'm going to get yelled at now on my YouTube channel. They didn't add Ireland. Ireland is completely naked. It was Scotland they added a bunch of cities to. I'm so sorry about that. All you Irish and Scottish people all hate me now. My kids are all half Irish, so you don't have to pay for Promods. You can get it for free, but it's a pain in the butt. You have to go through all these different like ad sites. But you can get it for free. I just prefer to pay $1 and get it. You get it one file. I have pretty fast internet. It's about 7 or 8 gigs in size, and then they update it. I would say probably like once every 2 months you get an update. So if the game has a major update, they update it, and then sometimes they do a bunch of new updates on their own too. But yep. Oh, Southern Rebel says Ireland has been added. I'm sorry, with 2.20, but I don't have 2.20 installed yet, so Ireland is not on my map yet, but it will be added once I add 2.20 in, which will be sometime this week. I'll probably either add it after the stream tonight or whatever, but it's there. So, yeah, I don't mind. I figure if you spend, I think maybe $12 a year for Promods, it's definitely worth it. I mean, that's not unreasonable, and it's so far I think I've spent, like I said, $3 or $4 to keep it up to date for the last 4 months, so it's definitely worth it. There you go. Southern Rebel does it for free. Now, Gator, how hard is it, Southern Rebel, how hard is it for you to get the downloads? There you go. So see, it's not too bad. It takes them about an hour to get the whole thing done, and you can do it for free. I just prefer, you know me, time is money, right? So for me, it's like $1. I go on there, it's $1. I download it while I go to the bathroom and get in the shower, getting ready for work or whatever, and come back the next day and just plug it in, and I don't have to think about it. But if you don't do the pay download, it comes in segments. So you get like 6 files that you have to uncompress and then put into the game. Mine, it comes in one zip file, and then that's what you pay for is the convenience, but you don't have to do it. So 14 up and 10 down, you shouldn't have any, or 14 down and 10 up, you shouldn't have any problem. It'd take you like 15 minutes to get it. Yeah, because I have 30, I have 300 down, never mind. But it seems like on average, it's like, when you're pulling from other people's servers, it's like 10 or 20 down. It's never that good. So, so that was a stream of information there, folks. Sorry about the tirade, but I definitely think that Promods is worth it. And you guys can see how big the map is. If you're playing ATS, that's why I don't... People are like, why don't you play ATS? Well, because I have an entire world I can drive around and over on the other side of the world. And even though the game's not as great as American Truck Simulator, it's pretty dang close, and it just has so much more content. So, stream of information, that's right. How is everybody tonight? You guys all doing good? How many people are in the hurricane path? I know Gator is. I know there was a couple of you on my channel that were talking about it last night, so I know there's, I don't want to say lots of you are, but several who are. Huh? I think it's supposed to hit, I don't know, in the next day or two. I know they're vacuuming. Crap, I got to get over this car sitting in my... There we go, okay. Hold on, guys. I got a tight turn coming up here. I got to focus on the road. Glad to hear it, Straswa. Me and Robert. It's supposed to hit sometime Saturday. Yikes. Yeah, it's scary, man. 3 weeks. Oh, he's saying his river is so low he can't even bowfish. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain in the last couple, like the last week we've had a ton. Yeah, I have a client, I'm thinking, I've been trying to get a hold of them. They are from the Cleveland area, but their family is all in Houston. We did a wedding down there, and I've been trying to get a hold of them, and they're not answering. And I'm assuming that probably their family is having trouble down in Houston, and that's why I'm not hearing back, because I'm trying to finish up a project for them, and I'm like, hey, I got your stuff. I just need one thing from you, and then they're not responding. Oh, this car, dude. Yeah, Ryan just said that's like every real driver. Yeah, stay safe, guys, man. Yeah, the hard thing with PC is the hardware prices, and that dang brown car, right? And I can justify it because I play games here, and I don't want to say for a living, but I do pay a decent amount of my bills. I pay for my car, and I pay for like insurance and stuff like that, right? With my YouTube account. So for me, I can justify the expense to keep a decent computer running. Yeah, the road texture looks really good, especially with that sun shining on it like that. It looks pretty nice. So yeah, I understand that frustration of not, because I've been there, and sometimes I don't have the money to buy a PC. The last year I did. I put them on credit cards, and I've paid that part of them off, so at least they're paid off now. But I don't have room on my credit cards anymore. So if either of these PCs were to go, I'd be in big trouble. I'd have to consolidate and get one working, and then do both work and because right now I have two separate computers. I've got one for gaming and one for my work, and I try to keep them separate because there's so many things that I do on one computer and so many things I do on the other computer that it's kind of hard to do it all on one computer. But I'd have to try to combine them and come up with a solution. But at least I have some redundancy if some kind of horrible disaster happens and I lose a computer. And I've had that happen before. A couple of years ago, my neighbor's tree got struck by lightning, and it took out two of my computers. What, Ryan?
Last year.
No, that was like back when I bought the other Mac like 7 years ago. That wasn't last year. Yeah, for real. What, the Mac? Only towards the end when it wasn't working right. It was great at first, but it wasn't very good at playing games either. Yeah, poor chickens. Hopefully they'll be okay. What is Bullet Bill's new map? Tell us about it, because I don't know anything about that. Missing Marine. Once again, the West Coast. Okay, I saw that. I did see it. Is it any good? Bullet Bill, my only problem with him is that he uses like every single script over and over again in every single map that he does. And I get tired of seeing the same C-130 and the same F-16 and the same high-winged, 1930s airplane. And it's like he just kind of does the same scripts over and over again every single map, and I'm just like, oh. That's why I've kind of gone to other people and like trying other people's maps out, because I want to see different things on it. So I get tired of seeing the same thing, but it looks good. Yeah, I saw the pictures look good. I'm always looking at maps. The next couple days, and just so you guys know, the stream is going to dry up for the next couple days. I have starting tomorrow. I have a shoot at 10:30. 2 homes that I have to edit. I have a wedding that I have to edit. A wedding. What do you call it? Wedding. Hey, thank you, Derek P1. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much, sir. I have I can't think of the name of it. Oh, a wedding trailer that I have to get done. And I have a project that I just shot yesterday for a company that makes rotation tables for assembly lines. And all of these things I need to get done by, Friday for some of them and Monday for others. So I'm kind of hurting for time. So I probably am going to, it's been really busy the last couple days. I've needed it too, because it's been super quiet for the last 2 weeks. So it's good to have some work coming in, but it's just going to swamp me out. So I know I have to get Jared's trailer done, and I got to get those homes done, and then I got to get the cameras ready for the wedding. I have a wedding on Saturday. So just the next 3 days for me are going to be crazy. I've got a shoot on Friday, and so there's a lot going on, and it all has to be done like in the next 2 or 3 days. So I would say probably the stream. You said, what did I miss? I don't know. No accidents yet, so it's good. Yeah, real life has to come first in this case. I've got customers that want stuff done. Right here is an example of Promods, the road that we're driving down. This is not a road that is normally in the game. This is a Promods road right here. And so it's pretty cool because we have scenery, terrain, and routes that we don't normally have, and I love it. But yeah, so I will not be streaming tomorrow night or Friday or Saturday. The next stream will probably be on Sunday. Now, granted, I may have to stream, or I may try to stream Friday night if I get all of my stuff done before the wedding, but we'll have to see. Friday night will be the time where I go, So if I can stream, I will stream then. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Sunday afternoon. So I apologize for the 3-day break, but it's something I got to do. So let's see. Some comments are flying through here. There's a lot of comments going on, and I'm on a pretty curvy road, so I'm trying to keep up with them. I hate these roads. I hate those corners. Am I making it? Okay, I made it. Look at this. This is crazy. Yeah, this is all new. Okay, so consoles don't have... Yeah, I can imagine the consoles don't have seasons mod. That sucks. I did not see your comment, Missing Marine. What just happened there? Did I catch the curb? Yes, no farm sim on Saturday. I have a wedding. That is correct. Slow down, try to get this guy to pass. There we go. Yes, so I will not be able to do farm sim Saturday morning. Sorry about that, but I have a wedding. And then after that, I think my next wedding is not until maybe November. So, I mean, pretty much once we get past next weekend, we will be streaming pretty much every Saturday when I can. So, as much as possible, I'll be streaming on Saturdays. But this coming Saturday, no. So, what time Saturday afternoon? I have no idea. It'll probably be more like Saturday evening. But we'll see. It might be early. Oh, in fact, it will definitely be between church. I have a surprise party for a friend. We need to leave here by 4 o'clock. So I'm going to say this. It's probably going to be Sunday, maybe like at 2 o'clock. I'll go to like 2 to 3:30. Maybe we'll stream then. But anyway, it's real life. You know how it is. Okay, if you like Sandy Bay and Coldborough, it's a mixture of both. Okay, that's cool. I'll try it out. I don't really want to start any new farms yet on my channel because I'm already kind of overwhelmed with... okay, for new maps to do... I'm trying to keep up, man. You guys are commenting like crazy tonight. What's my criteria for a new map? That the field sizes that they start you with, that they give you the appropriate equipment to work on the field size that they start you with. I really hate it when they give you a farm, and let's say we're going to give you enough tractors to work the fields, and we're going to give you 20 cows, and then we're not going to give you any equipment to feed the cows. It's like, okay, right away you're at a disadvantage because you don't have enough money. Or we're going to give you these giant fields, but you're only getting 2 really small tractors. You know, those are the kind of things that I really dislike on a map, and I usually won't start it. Or I will, you know, if I really like the map, I'll you know, screw around with it and change the file and buy the equipment. But see, it kind of kills the grind. So I like a map that has a decent amount of land to start with, but not too much, and the equipment that is appropriate for the size, so that it's kind of fun to work on the map. And I would say that Snetterton was an example of that. They gave us a lot of equipment, and they gave us appropriate field sizes for that equipment, and it made a nice balance of the things that we could do with it. Another one, obviously, all of the in-game maps. You know, they always give you the right amount of equipment. It's usually pretty balanced. Like Sosnovka, they give you the right size harvester and the right size tractors for the field sizes that they give you, and that's what I like, because then you feel like, okay, I can start this farm and work my way up, and we're getting into a 50-mile-an-hour region here. Let's see. It was so it's underfleeted, and yeah, that's something that you run into. You run into those that don't have enough tractors for the. And what was the other one that? I can't think of it. It was the one that came out before Snetterton. It had seasons. It's another British map or UK map, and it was the same thing. It didn't have enough tractor for the amount of fields that they gave you. Downland Farm, maybe, I think was the name of it. County Line, right. No, it was a British one. It was Downland Farm, I think. Yeah, County Line doesn't give you any equipment, I don't think. I think you have to provide your own. So, hello, Ninja Squirrel. Hang on, I'm going to try to read this long comment. Yeah, the consoles can't use the scripts, right. Oh, so anything with like an auto-loading script you can't do. That's okay. You know what? I don't love auto-loading. I'm just reading the comments and driving off the road. It's kind of a little tricky section of road here. I don't usually use auto-load on mine. I like to do it manually. Manual. But that's just a personal preference. Does it give you standard starting equipment? Okay. County Line needs, with the fields that they give you, you need Big Bud. Like right from the start. I'm doing fine, Ninja Squirrel. Thank you. Yeah, just had today was a crazy day. I had a eBay sale. Like, I woke up. Hang on, the Golden Days of Farming. I saw that map. I actually want to check that one out too. That's a cute map. It looks like a nice small map for that stuff. I'm totally speeding right now. See, the field takes 8 days to work with. Yeah, that's the hard thing about the Seasons mod. You have to get used to that change of making income. The same thing holds true for Farm Expert. And that's one of the reasons why I like the Seasons mod, because it does bring in some of the stuff that Farm Expert has. So I don't know about Golden Days of Farming being a U.S. map. I probably would say it's most likely like a European map. Anyone know? Does anyone know about that Golden Age of Farming? Or Golden Days of Farming? I think it's EU. Well, that's right. It does look like a 3-year-old putting Legos away. I agree with that comment. It's hard to auto-load, but... Anyway, so I got up this morning and I had I sold a camera for a friend of mine. That's where I'm getting the money to buy the steering wheel. 2 cameras actually, and so I had to get that ready, and then I had I was almost out of space on my hard drive for my work stuff, so I needed to back that off. I have a pair of like backup drives that I use, and so I needed to back that stuff off to those hard drives, and so I copied and pasted them, and halfway through the copy they just shut off. And I've been having this problem with Windows 10 where I'm copying large amounts of files, and for no good reason at all, it'll just turn off, and it doesn't tell you that it's done copying or that there was an error. The copy just goes away. So then I had to sit there for like 3 hours and go through every single file and see which ones copied and which ones didn't. It literally took me like 2.5 hours that I was not planning on spending. So then, I had a project that I had to finish, and I got that done, and then I had to ship that camera, and I had to go to the bank to move funds around. And then I had to meet somebody at 4 o'clock to pick up a camera. Then I had to go to my mom's house. Then I had to meet my friend to pick up more eBay stuff to sell, and then go back to my mom's house. That's the kind of day that I had. I got home tonight, and I'm just like, ugh. So we're basically going to run. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way to the end of this journey. Probably not, because we're actually, I think, still a really long way off. But no, I have never had any other problems with Windows 10. I love Windows 10, and I know there's a lot of people that hate it, but I've had really nothing bad with Windows 10, except for that. And I don't know if it's a Windows 10 problem or if it's an issue with my hard drives, but it drives me crazy. So anyway, that's the kind of day I've had. I am going to go to 11 o'clock tonight. It is 10:30 my time right now, so we got about a half an hour left. I bought that recording program to start making new music for my channel, and just to make new music in general, because I haven't written any music in like 7 or 8 years, and I'm ready to start writing. It takes me about 10 years to write an album. 6 or 7 of those years are just taken doing nothing. But I'm ready to start writing music again. And the music that you hear on all of my videos is music that I've written in times like that. So I'm ready to start writing again and putting together some thoughts. So I bought a recording program, and I think it's some kind of chemical. We can check. Hang on. Let's see here. Telepass. I am hauling hot chemicals. It doesn't tell me what kind of chemicals. Just hot chemicals. $7. So anyway. Yes, a friend of mine, Brian Kirk, he was a friend of mine in high school, and he was meant to be a politician, but he has decided to be a comedian instead, and I can see that there's definitely a tie between the two. He's a very funny person, and he actually wrote a movie called Sam and Me, and has been working on it over the last 4 or 5 years, and he called me and said, hey, do you have any music? So I sent him a collection of music, and he actually ended up using a lot of my music in his movie, so I'm super excited. That's actually, it's the first time that my music has been featured in a full-length movie. My cousin is also a comedian. I don't know how I know all these comedians, but you said this shivers the imperial system. Sorry. So my cousin made a movie, and I can't even really repeat the name of the movie because it's just so wrong. But anyway, he worked on a movie with a friend, and I can't say what the title is because it's just super offensive. But it was a comedy movie, and he asked me to do the soundtrack for it. So I scored both the trailer and it was only like a 15-minute movie and the movie. And that was a lot of fun. Like, I love doing stuff like that. So you don't get any money doing it, but it's fun. I know. It's like Pennsylvania, the toll booths here. Like, every 10 feet, there's another $15 toll. It's like, come on, guys. Seriously? Oh, no, my guy's getting tired? All right. Well, we'll do a telepass here and then go to sleep. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, how do they find enough and stuff? Where do they find their staff? Hang on, I can't read all these texts. You guys are... That's great. Hey, Buddy Finch, thank you so much. Wait, well, I missed something else. Let's see. In the description, the Golden East map doesn't say it's European or American. I'm trying to read these comments here. Yeah, we have toll roads in Ohio. We have Route 80, basically. Telepass is where you don't have to carry money with you. No, I meant Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania it costs about $100 to go across Pennsylvania and back using the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Ohio has a turnpike, but it's a single booth. Like, you drive in, you go to the booth, you drive out, you go to the booth. You don't have to stop like every 10 feet and pay it. But going through Pennsylvania, you have to stop like every 20 miles and pay another toll, and they're super high. They're like $20. So by the time it costs, I think, like $48 to go from Pennsylvania to New York, and then coming back, it's another $48. I always have to take $100 in cash. Yeah, no toll booths in Michigan. The toll guy. The next one. Yeah, chat is really hopping tonight, Derek. Geez, indeed, and yes. All right, Derek, we're going to have to get together for tanks. We haven't done it in a while. Have you been playing, man? Derek's usually joins me on the tanks on the off nights. Yeah. Sometimes you can't. Well, there are no back roads in Pennsylvania. That's the problem. So what toll pass is, or here in the States we call it Easy Pass, you basically register. They send you a little box that goes up in your window, And as you go through the toll booth, your little box sends a radio signal to the toll booth, and then they send you a bill later. So you don't have to stop and pay a toll. You still pay the toll, but you pay it through the Easy Pass system. And I think maybe you save some money if you use Easy Pass. So it's like, and you can use it, I think, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and I'm not sure, maybe Indiana all accept it. Maybe across the whole country they accept it. But if you have that little device in your window, you don't have to stop at the toll booth. You get over in the left lanes, you slow down to like 30 miles an hour, and you just roll through the booth. There's no ticket. So it's basically an automated toll system. And for people that live in Pennsylvania or where you have to get on the toll roads, it's very convenient to have that, so you don't always have to stop and pay the tolls. So anyway, that is what it is. But yeah, unfortunately with Pennsylvania, because it's all mountains, there really aren't very many back roads that you can take. There's like little, really back roads, and the side roads are really congested. So like if you get on 30, it'll take you like 6 hours to get through Pittsburgh, where it takes you an hour to go on the turnpike. So it ain't worth it. Let's see, the Mississippi, Missouri, Illinois border, they're only toll booths. Oh, and the new bridges, yeah. See, like Ohio doesn't really have bridge tolls. Most of our freeways are just that, they're free. But we do have a couple Route 80 is a toll road, so it goes on your credit card. There you go, William. Yeah, Massachusetts accepts it too. Okay, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Those of you that are from the Northeast, you've seen the Easy Pass stuff. Yeah, you can take Route 2. Yep. It's a little longer. Taylor, I always go that route too. I take 20 and then I go up like 280 or something like that, and then I get on 2. Since I'm in Medina, I'm south. So for me, it's kind of out of the way to go up to 2 and across. I just go across 20. But there are lots of stops that you have to take. Shortcut through Canada. Take a ferry across to Canada, right? Just like in this game. What's up, Redneck? Let's see. Who else? Let's see. Cheaper guys. Let's see. Where am I getting? Am I getting off? No, I got to get over. Shoot. Of course, I got to get over. Yeah. Here's the thing. Once again, if you're trying to get through Pennsylvania, you will, like Pennsylvania, West Virginia, if you do the avoid tolls, you will literally add 4 to 6 hours to your drive time. I've done it, and it's for real. It's like 11 hours to get to Maryland if you don't take the tolls. It's about 3.5 hours or 4 hours if you do. So, oh yeah, I know where you're talking about. I know the bridge you're talking about. What's up, Rondo? Sorry, I'm trying to read and turn at the same time. Okay, that's really cool. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw my video where I took my kids to the falls. They loved it. What's going on, big money? How you doing, Pat Dog? Discord? What's that? I'm just kidding. I have Discord, actually. I do have Discord. I use TeamSpeak for my farm sim operations because I don't know. We've had less issues with TeamSpeak, and Kyle can't get it working at all. And since Kyle's a pretty founding guest host on my channel, I kind of just stick with TeamSpeak because it works. But I like Discord. Discord's a great product, and it's free. It's great. Yeah. No, I think Discord's like 100% free. I don't think there is such thing as a Discord server, honestly, because it's all free. Let me see. Okay. Man, the chat is hopping. Never had to drive through PA. Northwestern PA is not too bad because you can go on Route 80 and it's free. And it's pretty too. I like Route 80. It's a nice drive. Yep, West Virginia tolls. Yep. Right, exactly. Oh, still hard time to breathe. Ugh. Yeah, Discord is nice. But I use TeamSpeak because I'm antiquated. I like to use TeamSpeak. Oh my gosh, all these comments. I think Jared has Discord. I don't know if he needs help with it. The cap suspension mod. No, I have not. I haven't really done any mods necessarily for these games. Oh my gosh. Let's see. 3 quashing Michigan. I can't keep up with all the comments. Sorry, guys. I knew this would happen. I knew there'd be one day. I think this is the most viewers I've ever had, right at the 30 mark here. I knew there was going to come a time where I would not be able to keep up with all the comments. Oh, I've been braking too much. Hopefully my truck will go, but I'm out of air pressure. Hey, Big Nasty! Oh, that sucks, man. Now, so here's a question: were you a smoker and that's why you have emphysema, or was it like a workplace hazard or something like that? I have a couple friends that have emphysema, like older friends, like they were my mom's friends. They charged me 0 because I probably paid at the last thing. But yeah, that was weird. I saw that 0. Okay, all right, there you go. That's the yeah. Once you get emphysema, you're pretty much not a smoker anymore. I know. My friend Linda, she doesn't. She's like, nope, I don't smoke anymore. Like I'm done. That stinks. It's hard when you can't breathe. I know because I get those allergies. You know, I don't know if you guys remember a couple of months ago how bad my allergies got, and I know what it's like, man. It's that panicked feeling of like I can't breathe. It's a horrible feeling. Let's see. What kind of problem is he having if it will not work for him? Let's see. Stopped at 2009. Good, good. Yeah, okay. I see what it. Yeah, it's rough, man. You guys are cracking me up. So what's this about East Coast and West Coast? And I hate driving in both places if that's what we're talking about. I can't. I am not. Oh, mostly homebound. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah. There's times when I want to be homebound, but then there's times when you want to get out too, and that makes it really rough. Okay, there we go. I gotta get over Verona. It's coming up here. Yeah, I like the Midwest. I can't handle the traffic. Because I grew up here in Ohio and everything moves slowly, I mean, we have pretty high speed limits and stuff, but I mean, a bad traffic jam in Ohio, it's like, 20 minutes, maybe 30. Like, oh my gosh, we got held up for, 35 minutes. Oh. Just move on. $60 to $70, same here. Yep. Oh yeah, I always go Kentucky. I never go on the East Coast. Taylor's talking about going to Florida. I always go the middle of the country route. Once you get down to like South Carolina, it's not too bad to go out onto the coast, but you can forget it. Anywhere by New York or anywhere like 300 miles south of New York, forget it. Yeah, definitely. You can go nuts at being inside all the time. That's rough, man. I don't know. I guess I was going a little bit over the speed limit. I'm sorry. I'm busy reading comments. Tell the cop to leave me alone. I'll slow down. How about 85? It's like 5 over. Should be fine. I don't know. I'm pretty fat to do farming. I think you have to be pretty healthy. Like I'd feel like it'd be fun to do farming, maybe, but it's rough. It's a lot of physical work, Colorado, there's traffic along, like in Denver. Denver traffic is nuts, but a lot of Colorado is pretty open, and it's very pretty. So. Michigan's going up to 75 miles an hour. What? So your family had a farm in Wisconsin. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. Already in effect. Jeez. I know Michigan's got Ohio has 70. I don't know that Ohio will ever go to 75. I don't think we will. But people go like 80, 85 miles an hour in Michigan anyway. They're crazy drivers. And then they read their books while they drive. That's, you know, I've seen multiple people reading books while they drive in Michigan. Yep, another toll. We are in the heart of France, I think, still. Man, we maybe. Of course, here I am. Let's see, Verona. No, this is Italy, isn't it? Maybe. Who reads books nowadays? Well, like newspapers and stuff, right? Alrighty, US 131. That's what goes between. Is that M? No, that's US 131. Okay. I'm thinking of the road that goes between Pontiac and Utica. Is that the 131? Yeah, I have to work out every day. Well, that's true. Farmers are really healthy because they end up getting a good workout every day. That's very true, Big Nasty. Oh, he's driving. You're driving right now. What? Well, that's true. And there's a lot of places in Michigan, in Upper Michigan, he's saying that you don't see any cars for like miles and miles. There's a lot of places in Michigan where you are, yeah, that's just open roads and nobody's around. I mean, most of the, once you get above the, like, what is it, like, I can't think of the freeway, 96 maybe, the one that goes across, like through Lansing. Up and north of that, there's really not a whole lot up there, so. You know, there's little towns everywhere, but there's long expanses of pretty empty freeways all the way up to like Mount Pleasant and then continuing on up to Mackinac. My father-in-law. Oh my gosh. Still cracks me up. He was going to Sault Ste. Marie and he's like, yeah, I'm going to Sault Ste. Marie. And I'm like, no, it's Sault Ste. Marie. And he's like, anyway, it was really funny. Or Sault Ste. Marie. That's what he's calling it. Because it's spelled Ault, I think, or something like that. And I'm like, no, it's pronounced Sioux. And he's like, no, it's pronounced Salt. And I'm like, well, that's why they call them the Sioux Locks. They don't call them the Salt Locks. Oh, my. Okay, 131's on the west side. All right. Near Flint. That's so funny. Hey, good luck, Gator. We text and drive. Yeah, well, nowadays, everybody texts and drives. You see people doing that in every state in the union. People text me all the time while I'm driving. I have a hard time ignoring it, but I try really hard not to text and drive. The one time I did it, I ran over a construction cone. I'm like, I will never do that again. Thank God it wasn't a person or something, you know. Anyway, don't text and drive. It's so pretty. Yeah, they pronounce it Sault Ste. Marie or SOO because, you know, if you guys remember, they even had the train line called the Sioux Line, and it was from Sault Ste. Marie. Text and drive is deadly. Man, I can't. No, I don't think you're too, well, maybe too old for FFA. I think it's mostly like high school kids. FFA is pretty cool, though. It's a good program. I mean, there's definitely things you could do. I remember years ago, somebody put in the papers here in Medina, like, looking for somebody to operate a farm. Basically, you know, it was like a low salary, like maybe like $30,000 a year. They're like, but house included in pay. So like they said that they'll cover your house and all the expenses that go with the house. You can just live on their land and then farm it. They just wanted to make the money from the crops, but they would pay somebody to live there and take care. But then one of the because I honestly thought about doing it. This is maybe like 10 years ago, and I was in my early 30s. I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool, you know. But then the requirement was that you had to be a good mechanic because you had to be able to keep the tractors operating. And I'm like, I won't be able to do that because I just don't have the skills to keep a tractor running. Yeah, no tolls. Yeah, there's no tolls on the Mackinac Bridge. Man, is that fun to drive over. I never put that video up. I feel bad, guys. We actually, and it's not great quality video because we're using a GoPro. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's getting late. Handheld GoPro, so it was real shaky. But we went across the Mackinac Bridge. Oh, it does have a toll? Okay. So, but we went across that bridge, and I got footage of it, and I got pictures of the kids like on the other side of the lake, looking back across the narrows there with the bridge in the background, and all those ships. It was so cool. Yeah, I should remember that we did pay a toll. I remember stopping at the booth. I would love to go up there sometime and take it there. They have like a whole vacation area, like right on the beach by the bridge there. There's gonna be like 15 hotels and resorts right there, and there's like a little village where they fire off a cannon, and it's really cool. And I was like, man, I would love to like spend like a week in the summer up there just relaxing, you know. Yeah, it wasn't expensive. I think it was like $1 or $2. I think I saw a special once on the Mackinac Bridge, and they start painting at one end, and they paint all the way across the bridge, and then when they're done, they have to go back and start at the other end again because they're just constantly having to paint the bridge. The other thing that was cool about the Mackinac Bridge was that area was seeing all of the ships. I mean, there's just like freighters everywhere. It's so cool, and the same thing with the Soo Locks, like to see all those ships going through. It's really cool. When you come in from Canada over the bridge between Sault Ste. Marie and I guess it's still Sault Ste. Marie on the Canadian side, but you come across from Canada to America. It was so beautiful, like that pass going across there. I really enjoyed it. Whoa, Big Nasty! I don't know if I'm going to get through that whole comment. I can't do it. I have to look too long. Short comments, Big Nasty. You got to break those up, buddy. I told Gator that already. I'm like, Gator, I can't. The paragraph, I can't do it. Wait a minute here. Let me pull over. Let me read that. All right, guys. Man, the stream is going so great. I hate to end it, but I'm gonna have to get going here. I still have to get my my camera ready for tomorrow and get my little Heidi in bed. As you can tell, all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, I hit that wall. I'm ready to go to sleep. Quincy. Yeah, Derek said that comment will crash the truck. You guys need to all go to bed. I know. Here I am. I'm a bad boy because I stream late and then I keep everybody else up late. Like, especially the European guys. They're like, yeah, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, dude, I'm not that important. Go to bed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pull over here. I'm going to pay my toll, and then we're going to pull into the parking spot here and call it a night. He said, don't leave. Yes, you guys all need to go to bed, especially those of you that have school. Yeah, see, Gator's blaming me. His parents are probably mad at me because he stayed on the stream till 2 o'clock in the morning. Get your butts in bed, all you school guys. Guys, seriously, thank you. Thanks, you, Cordy. Thank you, guys, for being here. Hang on, Arthur, can you check my comment on the announcement? Sure, I definitely will. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. I love having you guys here. And this is a lot of fun. Like I said, if I can, I will try to get a short stream in on Friday night. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Sunday. Maybe I'll be a bad boy and I'll stay home from church. I'm off next week, and I've been going to church every week, so it's not like I ever miss. But I might just stay home, and maybe you can stream on Sunday morning and have a good time. Yeah, he said I don't school. But thank you so much, guys. I really enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time on Euro Truck Simulator. For those of you on YouTube, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed this fun run, and I promise you I won't drive any farther. We'll finish up this journey into wherever we're going. Right now we are in, yeah, I was right. We were in Italy, and we're working our way to Budapest, so we're getting close. We're almost there. Have a good night, guys. See you next time.